Welcome to Radley Kitchen. Tonight, Mark and I are on Master Cleanse. I am on day 4. And so I have to cook Otto a single serving meal, which I understand could be difficult. I remember when I was single, I used to have all sorts of leftovers all the time. So this is a really good way to cook for one for now and maybe have some of the other ingredients for later. So we're gonna do roasted potatoes and a Caesar salad, a vegan Caesar salad. So we have young potatoes here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 3 cloves of garlic and I'm going to grate this garlic over the potatoes, like so. Let me just get my grater. I like grating the garlic because it really allows it to become coated around the potatoes. There we go. Easy peasy. And then just grate these. Make sure your oven, I'm gonna do the toaster oven because that's where we cook most things, because I feel like everything else is over, it's gonna preheat right now. So because using the big oven for a meal for one, it's just a little bit overkill, I think. You want to conserve energy, so really easy. Do so, and then same thing. So this is like 1 whole bag of young potatoes. The garlic is packed with phytochemicals. Okay, I won't be using that anymore. It's such a great flavoring for potatoes. It just gives it such a nice deep flavoring and depth. I mean, not to mention all the benefits of the garlic. Antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to take our coconut oil and we're just going to scoop out maybe 1 teaspoon of it. You know that it's the winter months when your coconut oil is solid. So there, and then we're just going to massage this whole thing. The warmth from your palms should melt the coconut oil and help you get everything all around the potatoes. And you can put any sort of herbs on this. I'm going to put rosemary and salt on it. It's rosemary potatoes, right? Super easy. Okay, now salt on my non-oily hand. Right. And then the rosemary. It's time harvest the rosemary from outside with fresh rosemary, but I'll just do dill because dill also works. See how that was easy to change? So dill, and just again give it a good massage. Now, because Otto is only 5 and he can't eat a whole lot of these, what we're going to do is we're going to freeze part of it and then roast some of it. So I'm going to roast in one of these small little trays. I would say maybe a good dozen of them. 4, 8. Since Mark and I are not going to eat, so we're going to wait until the oven is done, and then we're going to roast that. This one you can freeze, and then you'll have ready-made potatoes just to roast in the future. So get all of the yummy seasonings into the bag. And there we go. This goes in the freezer. That goes in the freezer. Let me just wash my hands to make our Caesar salad. Ready. So now we're just going to roast these potatoes in our toaster oven for about 15 minutes. Let's see, 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and then we'll check them to see if you can put a fork through it. Okay. So now, Caesar salad. So we're going to start with romaine. Now, again, I'm only going to use 3 leaves of romaine because this is just for one person. But we can make extra dressing because we can always put the extra dressing in the fridge. And I actually like the extra dressing for dipping crackers or carrot sticks and stuff like that. So, oops. Doesn't have the little zipper thing, so I'm gonna have to walk it manually with my hands. How primitive. Okay, and put it in the freezer. Now, for the dressing, we're gonna. I love these. These we have like thousands of, because you can mix things in it, and then you can also store it because it has its own cap. So little mason jars, small little mason jars. Okay, so the first thing is we have our tahini. Now, all you have to remember for this is that it's equal parts water and tahini. So I'm going to use my coconut oil teaspoon. So I'm going to do a quarter of a cup because, again, Otto's only one person and I'm only on day 4, so he still has about 7 more days of eating by himself. So we're gonna do this, and then put that aside, and a quarter cup of water. mix this. It's gonna look weird first, and then it's gonna look creamy. So, you're gonna mix and this, mix, mix, mix. So, you're gonna see that it's starting to kind of mix together. Please don't give up. It's all gonna end up being nice and soft and creamy in the end. So now it's creamy. You can add half a lemon. And stir this again. And we'll make it a little more watery, which is more the consistency of salad dressing. Okay, so now that you mixed all the liquids together, now you can add all of the dry ingredients that will make this, that will elevate this to the next level. So mustard. For this amount, I like to use 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon of mustard. And nutritional yeast makes it super, super, super creamy, like cheesy. Delicious. Maybe, I don't know, 1 tablespoon. The more, the creamier, the cheesier it is. So I don't think you can overdo the nutritional yeast, but that's just me. If you want, you can try 1 tablespoon first, and then if you want to increase it, that's fine as well. And then mix that all in, and then now the salt. Maybe half a teaspoon of salt. And again, this is to taste, so if you don't like it, if you want it less salty, you may. If you want it more salty, you can as well. So here you go. Here's your Caesar dressing. Now, just gonna clean my workspace. Clean. Now we're going to wash our lettuce. I like to cut it first, then wash it, so that you're not washing unnecessary bits. I like to cut my lettuce small, because I don't know, I feel like it's always so unwieldy to eat large chunks of lettuce. So I like to cut it relatively small, smaller than, I don't know, your average salad you would find in a restaurant. You can do that at home, because then you're going to eat it right away. So it's not going to sit and get soggy and all that. So that. I like to wash my vegetables in filtered water. That's just me. Good wash. I'm just going to drain this real quick. So now we have our Caesar salad base. And then we like to put olives in the Caesar salad because it kind of takes the place of anchovies. So just a handful. Keeping an eye on our potatoes. Normally, I would put croutons on this, like homemade croutons, but I'm not doing that tonight because we want to make this quick, and also because we've already had bread earlier today, so we kind of want to keep Otto's meals balanced. So now, we're going to mix this, so this dressing goes a long way. Rightly so. And so we're just going to mix. So there's like 2 teaspoons of that dressing will cover 3 leaves of romaine. Awesome. I like to swipe the teaspoon, get all the little bits in there, and then toss in your garnish of black olives, and that's it. You have your vegan Caesar salad for one, and the rest you can put in the fridge. So we'll pause this and come back when the potatoes are done. Okay, so now I had to add 2 more minutes to the potatoes, so the total time is 17 minutes, but now we have roasted dill potatoes and all the Caesar salad fit in this one bowl. So roasted dill potatoes and a Caesar salad for a light dinner for one person. I hope that this is very useful for you when you're preparing dinner for just yourself or just for one person. I'll be back for more recipes and cooking adventures. Thank you so much and have a good evening.